barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget Patreon. Feel free to subscribe to my Patreon. Click the link in the description box. Two free tickets, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. And I also want to talk about how profitable it is to call out Floyd Mayweather. Now, maybe I'm too pragmatic. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a la-la land. I don't know. But you guys follow me again with this. Canelo signs a deal that's pretty congruent, pretty consistent to what Floyd did in terms of money, right? And we all know how much value Floyd puts on money and being the ace high in everything that he does, right? Do you think it was strategically planned that Canelo and Oscar said, when you sign this deal, I want you to call out Floyd Mayweather? Now, we all know Floyd is going to respond. We all know how much Floyd loves money. We all know how he loves the limelight. He loves being the center of attention. And to some degree, it may be dwindling because he's not in the arena of things, and so on and so forth. But I just want to talk about the game plan from. I'll get into Floyd and all that stuff too. But I just want to focus on that component, right? In terms of calling him out. How can we get the zone deal covered by everyone? I mean, when I say everyone, I mean everyone. How can we do it? We call out Floyd Mayweather. You know, it's kind of like 50 Cent. 50 Cent is the mastermind at this. He gets so much free press. You know what I mean? He has no chill on anything, you know. But I genuinely believe that was the game plan going in. You know, if we want to push this PR move over the top in the zone, we must call out Floyd Mayweather. And we know he's going to respond because of the money and because I'm Oscar De La Hoya. And I saw an interview. I'm going to give them credit. Damn, all these videos starting to blur in together. Either it was Radio Raheem or was it KO Artist? I don't remember, but either of the two guys, feel free to subscribe to their channels. And you see how natural it was in the interview process, how Oscar was so casual. Typically, Oscar is searching for words and he has some sense of resentment towards Floyd. But this is the first time in a long time that we've seen Oscar so casual as it relates to Floyd. You didn't hear any resentment. How he threw shots at Floyd was pretty normal, like pre-planned per se. You know, in terms of he's searching, he's losing money. He hit 9 women, whatever the case may be. Right now, thinking about Milwaukee just beat the Dodgers 7-2. Game 7 tomorrow, I think. Whew, we got a busy day in LA tomorrow. We got the Dodgers. I know I just broke subject, but we got the Dodgers. We got LeBron James and we got Drake. And so I'm going to the Drake concert again tomorrow night. I wish I would put 2 and 2 together. I would have went and saw LeBron play his first game here in LA. But oh well. At least I'll save some money because those tickets are like $500-$600 a piece. So anyways. Floyd. Now, everything you could think of about Floyd is absolutely true. Does he love the limelight? Jay-Z has a great song with Beyonce. Oh, give me lies, action. He says it's the most dangerous drug, like celebrity, being a celebrity. Jay-Z said it on his album. I forget which album it was. Action. I got the song in my head, but it's not translating through my vocal cord, so I'm missing it. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Yes, Floyd relishes being the ace high in everything you do. Yes, Floyd loves money. Yes, Floyd is honorary. All that, whatever you could think of negatively or positive about Floyd is true. But you also got to take into consideration how they mastermind and navigated this plan to maximize the visibility of Canelo 365, and knowing that if they take a jab at Floyd Mayweather's ego, he will respond. You understand what I'm saying? And also, I want to talk about how profitable it is to call out Floyd Mayweather as it relates to a lot of these other fighters. Let's take, and I know it's challenging because they all under one umbrella, Al Heyman, and we all know how successful Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather was, Batman and Robin, Batman and Batman, however you want to call it. Um, um, so there's like this pseudo godfather attachment to a Floyd Mayweather, whether you know him personally or whether you just seen him navigate the boxing world. So, in addition to that, I think anywhere between 140 and 154, you should have called out Floyd Mayweather because it's name cachet. It has name cachet currency. For example, Earl Spence probably should have said something to Floyd because they have organic history because they sparred, etc. And it don't have to be nothing serious, you understand? But feel free to go at his as what they call go at his helmet, because and it could be pre-planned. You could call or text Floyd and tell him, "Hey, I'm about to go at you, man, because I want you to respond." You know what I mean? Or you can go at it sincerely, depending on the comfortability of that fighter. But I genuinely believe with how much press, how many memes Canelo is branded. TMZ picked up the story, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if they talked about that in particular, but I saw Floyd on TMZ. Haven't watched the full interview yet. Saw it on my timeline. But it's so much money. You make so much money calling out Floyd, and I wish the other fighters would have done it. I know Jamel Charlo did it. I wish he would have been more consistent at it. You have everyone at 147, even these 140 guys, I don't even know who's at 140. Jose Ramirez. Who's at 140? Who's the champions at 140? Why am I drawing a blank on the champions at 140? But you get what I'm saying. 154, Hurd, Jamel Charlo, Munguia. All these guys should have called out Floyd. Keith Thurman. The list goes on and on. Earl Spence. The list goes on and on. Andre Berto should have asked for a rematch. You just want to call it out to get the name cachet, get name currency. You understand? Get your name rotating in the press because it's free. If you call out Floyd, someone's guaranteed going to pick up the story. And depending on how Floyd feels that day, he's either going to respond, but he's going to respond some way, somehow. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's just who Floyd is. You understand? So I thought that Canelo beat everybody to the punch and kind of drained it now. And in my humble opinion, he had every right to call out Floyd Mayweather because he knows they're so far from each other that it realistically can't happen. We were talking. Why I thought about this is because I went to the gym. You guys know I train at a predominantly Mexican gym, and that was the topic of conversation all throughout my workout today. Floyd fighting Canelo, and we know that fight can't happen. Canelo done literally outgrew 152 pounds because Floyd will literally drain the shit out of him to make that fight happen. So at the end of the day, I think Canelo did the right thing. He maximized his visibility. He probably got 50,000 more followers on Instagram, $100,000 more followers, 100 between Twitter and Instagram, et cetera, et cetera. So at the end of the day, it worked out for him. He got the money, and he got the stamp in the court of public opinion. So I am, in my humble opinion, if I take my emotions out this thing, $300 million is $300 million. Now, obviously, Ford's contract was a better contract, and some people say Canelo got this deal a whole lot younger. But the precedent was set, so now everyone should be getting these deals a whole lot younger. I mean, you can maybe expect Devin Haney to get a deal. You understand what I'm saying? You can expect these other young fighters, maybe like a Tank Davis getting a deal, something like that. But at the end of the day, the precedent was set by Floyd Mayweather teaming up with Al Heyman, and they made this deal come through. And seeing that deal occur, it's a natural progression for Canelo to get the confidence to ask for $365 million. You understand? Now, I will say this. I I mean, I still feel the same way about Golden Boy. I still feel the same way about everything. And now it kind of made my disdain for the zone get a little bit more high. You understand what I'm saying? Like between Eddie Hearn and now Oscar, I have no ill will. I not no ill will. Excuse me. That's a you know you do these videos live and you say some things in the video that you don't really mean to say. But I have nothing positive in terms of Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy. I think they're scumbags. I think they're the lowest of the lows. I think there's some racial undertones in how they conduct business organically. I mean, look at their staff, look at their fighters, look how they present their fighters, look how they package their fighters. You understand? But it works. It works for them. So. But I think that this is important because I think this translates into real life too. You understand? And how you allow someone to take your thunder, because they sat on this. Floyd probably was coming out. He said it was coming out maybe at the end of last month, mid last month. You had about 30 days to call out Floyd Mayweather. Only Jamel Charlo did. I'm talking about in terms of publicly. In terms of A-level fighters that we have in this era of boxing, I thought more people should have done it. And it don't have to be malicious like Oscar, And it's funny, I failed to mention Oscar's calling the kettle black by disrespecting Floyd, and I don't want to get emotionally involved and go into that topic. But we all know the terrible deeds that Oscar has done in his lifetime. Terrible. I mean, just disgustingly terrible. But I'm not going to get into that. Because I don't want to get into emotional tirade about Oscar, because I have no respect for Oscar De La Hoya. But anyways, man. But I think that this is a lesson to be learned to all these current boxers today. Next year, when Floyd is long gone, it's going to be another fighter. Call him out. Make him respond to you. That's all I'm saying. It ain't going to do nothing but help you. You guys aren't going to fight in the street. Prize fighters don't fight their opponents in the street. They know it's worth hundreds of thousands to, if not millions of dollars, to fight that person in the ring. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.